Hey guys, Deva here, and today I'm gonna show you the new meta Unga Bunga builds. Made a few versions for different switch skills, and I also included one without a charm, so you can use it as a template, and depending on what charm you have, you can fill it with more skills in. I mostly do that because some people are not capable of rearranging two decos depending on the charm they have, and instead complain in the comment section. Well, however, let's get straight to the builds. First build is the no charm template, and of course the Rajang is still the best Unga Bunga charge blade, even though tigrex has a lot of potential to beat it on some matchups since it hits much higher melee damage, and about the same on the files. Thanks to the Basilgeuse armor, we now can fit a few extra skills in to upgrade the Rajang S.A.E.D builds. In addition, it gives also guard and guard up, which are pretty cool skills to have in an S.A.E.D build. Almudron Helmet 2 Rapid Morph, because you will definitely need that if you're going for the second switch skill, which slows your switch animation down, but therefore gives you a 25% increased damage after guard pointing. So in case you don't use a second switch skill, you can replace the helmet because you really don't need Rapid Morph. 3 Bludgeoner, which will increase your damage by 10% when you have greener or lower sharpness. Artillery 3 is a must-have since this is an S.A.E.D focused build and it boosts your file damage by 30%. Blood Shells 2 is also a must-have skill in my opinion because it can be a 100% damage increase on knockdown. It allows you to charge up all 5 files with just yellow, which is literally just 2 attacks, a slash and a charge slash. And there you get your free S.A.E.D while a monster is getting up. Especially if you use the Axe Chopper skill and don't have counter pick performance, which makes it hard to fill your files, this skill is godsend. Decos I use here are 4 attack, 3 blunt, 1 iron wall and 1 Flinchfree. Now you don't really need the 3rd level of guard, but I like it. Build number 2 is again the Rajang. This is my best build I have right now, and there is a few charms from the ones I dropped that make it possible. 3 Bludgeoner and a level 2 slot are already enough to make this build, so anything extra is just extra skills. Any less skills than that, just drop a few points of attack boost because Bludgeoner is at 10% while 3 attack is only about a 5%, so even without the charm you can make this build. And it's really not a real relevant difference, 5%, you will merely cut a few seconds. Here again we have 1 guard up for daggers that I use here are 5 attack, 2 offensive guard, 1 magazine, 1 artillery, 1 Flinchfree, and if you have an additional level 1 slot, just put thunder attack for the extra irrelevant damage anyway, or other comfort skills. Now you can use 3 offensive guard if you want to drop 1 more attack, but I prefer 2% damage over 5% damage that only activates on guard points for and has just half the uptime. Build number 3 is a new tigrex charge blade. I only added it because so many people are requesting if it's any good. On this one you're gonna try to get as much affinity as possible while also having artillery and attack level 4 to get some decent file damage. So according to the papers, this is supposed to beat Rajang build, assuming you only land S.A.E.Ds on weak spots and good hits on values and don't sharpen more than once. On casual play, both should have the same performance. I personally prefer Rajang because of its comfort. I never have to sharpen. Also, I don't ever rely on weak spots to deal efficiently damage. I can just Unga Bunga, charge up, S.A.E.D, charge up, S.A.E.D, charge up, S.A.E.D, and yeah. Besides of that, you lose load shells and rapid morph on this build, so yeah, you get me. 70% affinity is fine because the Polycope can fill up the 30%, so we don't want to go overkill with affinity, and anyway 4 attack boost is better than filling up the rest of the affinity. The ramp up skill for this should be attack boost. The charm is really simple one, just 2 skills and a level 2 slot. Mine was max my 2 and a level 2 slot, so most people should have already that one. The decorations I used here on this build are 3 critical boosts, 3 Tenderizer, 3 grinder and 1 brace for Flinchfree, because you really always need that Flinchfree on multiplayer. There's also another level 1 free slot, so put whatever you want there. if you really want load shells, for example, if you play Axopor, I recommend using this build instead, where we drop 15% affinity only, but it requires pretty specific charm, which is the Vex charm with a level 2 slot. Probably there's a few more you can make this build. I personally don't have a Vex 2 in the level 2 slot because I melted it by accident straight on release of Rise when I wasn't looking. But I have a better charms with attack 3 and a level 2 slot, or attack 3 Vex 1 and level 2 slot. For example, this is my personal best tigrex build I can do. It's even better than the first one because it legit has 2 load shells for free and in addition 5% extra affinity. So yeah, but this charm is kind of close to a god charm. It's not a god charm by any means, but I have already 2500 melts, and so most of you, I assume, you're not gonna have a charm like this. So yeah, I don't have any more that much time as I had in World to go full into a FARC of comparisons and paper stuff and you know, all that stuff. So I'm trying to make efficient small build videos and hope you guys found what you were looking for. And if so, be sure to leave a like and comment down below what you want to see next from me. With that said, I wish you all a nice day and happy hunting, guys.